Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Understanding the Batman videos. In part 1 I talked about how his enemies define him and reflect some aspect of him, like how Bane reflects his physical strength and brutality. Or other example you can hear by watching part 1, you lazy blighter. But today, as promised, I tackled the biggest Batman villain, as I look at the Joker, who completely undermines what I just said about reflecting an aspect of him. Bugger. Understanding the Batman, Part 2. He's a wanted man. Okay, so yes, Joker isn't representing a part of Batman, but that is what makes him so interesting and makes him stand out. Joker isn't like Batman at all. He is in fact diametrically, yep, using that word right, opposite to him. It's like an immovable object meets an unstoppable force as the two butt heads. But don't take my word for it. Allow me to show my work with some examples. They represent order versus chaos, dark versus colourful, serious versus fun, no killing versus an indifference to murder. I could go on, and I will. Look at her costumes. Batman wears his specifically made, practical bat suit, while the Joker wears a formal suit, which is much less practical. Hell, Joker has even maintained a long-term relationship, while Batman keeps people at arm's length. And ooh, I sense that was an intentionally planned tangent. Yes it was. So now, let's talk about Harley Quinn. And yes, I am talking about other characters linked to the Joker. Look at the time. I need to do something to make this video a decent length. So, Harley Quinn has a fairly obvious comparison to Batman to be made. After all, they are both stuck in an abusive relationship with the Joker, in which neither of them has any idea how to stop it, or any real plans to do so. Hey, that reflecting thing holds up after all. I guess Joker was just the exception which proves the rule. And now let's talk about Red Hood. And no, I didn't plan a clever transition for him. Red Hood is the former Robin, i.e. Jason Todd, who is believed to be murdered by the Joker. And he is very much a product of both the Joker and Batman, like he's the child of the two. And that's going to be a difficult image to get out of my head. Obviously, as a former Robin, there's the training and influence of Batman, but his treatment by Joker left a definite impression on him as well, with a chaotic influence leaving him prepared to kill, and trying to drive Batman to kill as well, which is something the Joker tries to push Batman into, to make it seem like the two of them are more similar. Joker wants him to be alike, while Batman wants him to be different. That's another versus to add to the ones from earlier. The most obvious Joker impression though, is the name and the costume, as the Red Hood is the presumed origin of the Joker. Essentially, Red Hood is a Batman who's been pushed over the edge and broken by the Joker. Well, thanks for watching, especially if you watched both parts. Obviously, there's a large number of enemies in Batman's Rogues Gallery that I haven't talked about in these two videos. So, who knows, maybe at some point in the future I'll do a part 3. But will that be any time soon? Nah. Nah, Batman.